What is up, my UpHex peeps? I hope that this value video finds you well and using your newfound tool, UpHex. But today I want to share with you a secret that I learned from this seminar, the Gary Bencivenga 100 seminar. It changed the way that I created offers, and it changed how we generated leads for our agency. So let's jump into it. All right, so if you don't know who Gary Bencivenga is, he is an old school copywriter slash marketer. And over his 40-year career, he created more than $1 billion worth of revenue for companies in the direct response marketing space. And that is the space that you are in. You are in the space of creating leads directly for your clients that will turn into revenue for them in one way or another. There is a lot of misconceptions when it comes to generating leads and creating, results for your clients. Funnel hacking is a really good example of that. I understand the idea of funnel hacking, and while it has its place, it's really just a framework builder. It is not the place where you conceptualize the most impactful offers that are going to really create results for your clients. So today we're going to jump in and I'm going to give you a story that will help you frame all of your offers going forward. So let's jump into that. All right, so on your screen, you're seeing a picture of Captain John Raid. Now, John Raid is not just a typical captain. He is a captain among captains, if you will. So John Raid was back in the early 20th century, and he was in the Long Island area of the country. And this is a country known for incredible fishing captains and people who really made their mark in that community. And one of the captains that you'll probably know is the captain who they based the movie Jaws after. That captain was also from this same area. And if you would poll any of the captains from that area and you were to say, who is the best fishing captain of them all, they would say unanimously, Captain John Raid. And the reason why is because of his experience and his results through his entire career. Now, there was something different about the way John would fish. He was a commercial fisherman, which means he was allowed to catch fish up to a certain amount of weight. It wasn't quantity, it was weight. And other fishermen in that area would use things that you're probably familiar with, like nets, long lines where they have several lines and they'll just drag. And that was a new approach. That was technology that they were using to catch their weight in fish. But John would do it different. And John would go out with hook and reel and catch one fish at a time. And one fish at a time he would catch until he caught his weight, and then he would come in. And this was an absurd thing to do. I mean, it seemed absolutely, bonkers. But he would catch his weight from this dinky little boat as a commercial fisherman. And at the end of his career, he was interviewed by a journalist, and they wanted to say, hey, John, what are your secrets? How do you go out with hook and reel and have so much success? And he thought for a minute, and then this is what he said to that journalist. When fishermen go out to fish, they think like fishermen. When I go out to fish, I think like a fish. Now, obviously, we're not learning to be fishermen here. We're learning how to be better lead generation experts. So if we were to replace those words, when marketers go out to market to get clients, they think like marketers, okay? Again, the idea of funnel hacking. When I go out to market, I think like my prospects, okay? And it's the exercise and practice of conceptualizing and looking at the value that you're presenting from the vantage point of your prospect that is really going to make the difference. So if we were to take this analogy, not that we have to, but let's just for learning purposes, if we were to take this example a level further, what does it really mean to think like a fish? Well, when they feed and have their guard down, okay? When are fish really hungry, and when do they have their guard down? They're not, running scared. What they eat depending on what season it is, okay? There is a, in ours, what kinds of campaigns have run their course already, and they're ready for the next offer, okay? Where they find their food, okay? That could be targeting, things like that. Environment, depth, temperature, currents, and how it affects their feeding patterns. At the end of the day, here's what we're going for, okay? And hopefully this idea is really becoming very clear to you, the moral of the story here is you need to become like John Rade and think like your prospects. All right? Don't look at what other marketers are doing so much as look at what the people, the prospects for your clients, what they want. There's a lot of times where we'll go out and offer things that the client thinks is valuable, but the audience does not consider valuable at all. I'll remember a time, several times where I would deal with doctors or people in professional services that thought a consultation had a lot of value. And for most people, because everybody offers a free consultation, that doesn't have any value, right? We need to go a level deeper, or maybe we need to niche down what that consultation actually is so they can see what kind of value they're going to get from a conversation with your clients. So you need to think from the vantage point of your prospect always. And it's a tricky, if I'm putting myself in your shoes as an agency owner, it's a tricky endeavor to convince your clients to think that way. And feel free to share this story with them, because I've done that with them. And I've said, hey, let's back up and make sure that we are reading off the same sheet of music here. You have to understand, if we want to get you the most results possible, if we want to bring a lot of revenue into your business, we need to get a lot of eyeballs and a lot of engagement, okay? And engagement meaning you need to have an offer that people actually want to take action on, okay? They want to show up, they want to come in, all right? And this way of thinking, this shift, this transformation, hopefully will put you in a position to where not only can you create your own offers, you can modify templates that are within the UpX library and adapt those to your clients. And you can really start finding those really niche specific offers that will generate a ton of results for your clients. So thanks for watching this video. Once again, this video is just for your eyes only as an UpX user. Thanks for trusting us, and we look forward to seeing you real soon.